The hardest part is actually in the beginning, he was like 4 years old, he still didn't talk. He wouldn't use the bathroom by himself. So he was so behind. My idea was, who's gonna take care of him when I die, or if something happened to my husband and I? And then to see him now and see him so integrated to society, I know that he can take care of himself. He can take care of us now. And so the other thing was opening up our house to all the therapists, and our privacy was gone, and it was just like such an impact on our family life. But now all these therapists are like our friends, they're part of the family, and it's just like what started to be a problem, it became a blessing to us, and we're like so happy that, not that our son had the diagnosis, but all the people and all the good stuff that happens because of that diagnosis.
Hi, good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. And today, we would like to have a short talk with a special guest that we have here at FACETS. Her name is Yami Campos, and she works for 16th Street Clinic. She is also a veteran parent of a child with special needs, and would like to share some of her feedback or experiences regarding that and the job that she does at 16th Street Clinic. So,
I have worked with the clinic for 24 years, so I have done a lot of different kind of jobs. Right now, I have accepted the position of the infection control director, so which it entails I'll be taking care of patients with like hepatitis C. I'll be doing the clinic drive for that flu, convincing the employees to take their flu shot so they don't get the flu, and many other things. When I started with the clinic, and many years ago, I worked with a pediatrician by the name of Dr. Arana. So I'll take Jaime is my son's name. I take Jaime to his appointment with Dr. Arana for his 2-year child checkup, and she says to me, Yami, I have a concern. I think I would like Jaime to be evaluated for autism. So I'll take him to this place called WIP, which is Wisconsin Early Autism Program. The psychologist evaluates Jaime, and she tells my husband and I that my son does have autism. So that was a very devastating thing for me. I was like very sad, very concerned. I was asking myself, why me, why my family? But I go back to work, and my friend, she tells me, okay, now your job is to become an expert on autism. I was a nurse already. I already knew about autism, but I had really knew nothing about it. What was it? How did it impact the children? What can you do to help the children? So that's what I started doing. I started, learning about autism, how the degrees of autism, the spectrum of autism, and that's when I found about you guys, FACETS, So when I contacted Nelsinia, and I think there was a light going on in my house. We started going to conferences, to your in-services, and we started learning. Not only did you guys teach us about things, you also taught us about resources, where to get help for these, where to get help to go, to be able to go out with the rest of the family and leave the child at home sometimes to get a break from the routine. And that was just amazing, and it changed our lives completely.
That's great.
So I belong to this group called Parent to Parent, which they call me when they find a parent or a couple that has a child with autism. And I tell them about my story. I tell them about how Jaime Eduardo started and how he's doing now. And I also tell them about the resources that I was able to reach out and get help from. And so it helps them. It gives them not only an idea that they're not alone, like you feel in the beginning, like, oh my gosh, I'm the only one with a child with autism. And now they know that there is people up there, and there's places up there, and there's resources up there to help. My son is 16. He's in Reagan High School. He's a full IV student, which means he's taking college classes already. He already has been accepted to Marquette University. Wants to be a computer engineer. And he also is looking into MSOE because he really likes that program that they have there. But I have no doubts that my son will become who he wants to be, because he's very dedicated. He's the years of therapy help him to develop a very good curriculum for his classes and his life, and he's more outgoing, he has friends, and so the therapy is magnificent. It changes their lives and ours too. So.
Awesome. Any other families too that would like to share their stories? We're here at FACETS. We will be providing some of the information in this post about how to contact parent to parent and other services too. Feel free to contact FACETS for any other information.